Hey everyone, if my conversation with my friend this evening is absolutely 1000% true, and I have no reason to believe it isn't because he has a very powerful interest in that area of Howard Terminal, the Oakland Athletics are about to sign a deal, with Majestic Realty and the Port of Oakland to begin work building a stadium at Howard Terminal. Now, this would be the culmination of an effort that in total is 16 years old and started originally as far back as 2000 with a call to build a baseball stadium for the Oakland Athletics in downtown Oakland. And the study that was done at that time, financed in part by then-Oakland City Attorney John Russo, was that Howard Terminal, among all the sites considered, was the most expensive to clean up environmentally, clocking in then in 2001 when the study was released at $150 million. So as time and change in mayors marched on in Oakland, Oakland Mayor Ron Dellums in 2010 formed several task forces all focused on, in different ways, the future of sports in Oakland. One that Doug Boxer was on, I was on another, focused on efforts by Mayor Dellums himself in communicating with baseball commissioner, then Commissioner Bud Selig, regarding the mayor's desire for Howard Terminal to be the future site of the Oakland Athletics. Boxer got involved, put together a Let's Go Oakland effort with a Facebook page that had, I think, 55,000 likes to that, or something to that order, and the effort marched forward. The problem, however, was that Lou Wolf was never in favor, at that point, was never in favor of a Howard Terminal site, and as many of you know, not having the A's in Oakland. Then the environment slowly changed when it became quite clear that San Jose, for several reasons, was not going to be able to draw the Oakland Athletics, among them territorial rights with respect to the San Francisco Giants, the trashing of redevelopment law and tax increment financing use in California, thanks to now California Governor Jerry Brown. That was in 2011. And the feeling of Major League Baseball that the A's should be in Oakland and not someplace else. Where we are now is that in 2014, a group called OWB, led by a number of CEOs with interests in Oakland, and also had the involvement of Doug Boxer and Mike Gilmetti, real estate developer, had an exclusive negotiating agreement to begin to look at developing a stadium for the Athletics at Howard Terminal. But in 2014 of November, that ENA was terminated because the minders of OWB said, look, Wolf is not interested, the A's are not interested in being in Oakland. New Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf took up the mantle and the cause of building a stadium at Howard Terminal, and last summer stated to anyone that would listen that that's where she wanted the A's to be. So now where we are is that the Athletics, as far back as last fall, announced that they were going to begin to look at different properties, primarily in Oakland, but in January it was revealed that John Fisher, the majority owner of the Athletics, favored Howard Terminal and wanted that to be the prime site of all the sites they were considering. And then tonight, I was told that Majestic Realty is now involved. They're a major developer around the United States, of properties around the United States, and including, this is not their first crack at stadiums, I might add. And the word is that, again, it's not 1000% certain, but the word is that they are ready to sign a deal with the Athletics and with the Port of Oakland, and it's all in place to begin work to build a stadium for the Athletics at Howard Terminal. This means that the Coliseum site that had once been a point of contention, allegedly between the Oakland Athletics and the Oakland Raiders, is no longer that, and Mark Davis can have all the room he wants so to speak. So this is a new point in this almost generation long, well, half a generation long effort. It's quite exciting. My issue with Howard Terminal has always been one of environmental cleanup and costs. And in addition to my idea that the Coliseum with 3 sports teams there was perfect to build a sports tourism nexus that would take us to the 21st century and really establish Oakland as a world sports hub, rather than taking a sports entity or use like baseball or football or basketball or soccer and using it as a sort of a land use, carrot with sticks being streets radiating out from it like spokes from a wheel. That synergy, I feel, will be lost if Howard Terminal is built for the A's. But that's not to say it's not an exciting project that is indeed transformative and will send Oakland to its position of its rightful place in terms of having a well-developed, exciting waterfront both for residents and tourists. But that doesn't mean, having said that, it's going to be easy. There are longtime community residents there and activists like Vivian Kahn, who made her point known at the Port of Oakland exclusive negotiating agreement meeting in 2014. And Vivian has an urban planning background and had well-reasoned and well-thought-out points of opposition to the plan, and undoubtedly that's going to come up again. But that's the news, folks. Stay tuned.